Please press a controller to oh, with the there we go. Hey everybody, hello, welcome. Turning my monitor off. Welcome. It is indeed, as you have no doubt discovered, it's Fallout Friday. Hello, welcome. Yes, that time of the week when I spend 3 hours farting about in Fallout at realistic speeds. And that's kind of it, really. That's the entire premise of it. So welcome one and all. Before we go, it's a bit of a special one today, and I'll tell you for why in a minute. But before we all get going, shout out time. I have to do my usual quick shout outs. Shout out to obviously my channel patrons and supporters, my YouTube channel supporters, my members even. Get my words out. They support me each month. They literally put food on my table by their kindness and of course their cold hard cash. So big massive hello and thank you to all my patrons and channel members. If you want to become a patron or a channel member, you can either go to patreon.com/modelmakingguru, the address that's on the bottom of the screen, or you can simply click the join button at the bottom of any of my videos. Either way you can support me and keep this channel alive, because I depend on them. Without them this wouldn't exist. And also to my corporate supporters, emodels.co.uk and goblingaming.co.uk, your one-stop shops for all your tabletop gaming and model making needs. Go and check out the links in the description below the video for all those needs. Let's have a quick look at chat before we get going, before we crack on. We have William Rayborn was the first in, and then Wendy Hickson, so welcome and hugs to both of you. We have Candygram from Wonga, who will be in watching but not really doing much chatting, so big hugs to Candygram, whatever you're doing. Panzer Koenig is in as well, welcome Panzer. Mark 3Bs, welcome to you. Cy Reynolds, who is one of your lovely moderators, as is of course Scaly Models, Dad over at Scaly Models. Both of those chaps are two of your moderators. They're lovely little fluffy forest creatures, but if you cross them, they'll feed you into the mincing machine and then feed that mince to the cows and then ground the cows up into beef and feed the beefsteaks to more cows, and so we'll continue the cycle. What I'm saying is basically don't cross the mods. They're lovely unless you cross them. We also have EC Idaho is in. Welcome to EC Idaho. Wendy Hickson, I've already said hello to, but big hugs, extra hugs anyway. And that's everybody in chat so far. If you're watching this, don't forget, of course, do come and join the live chat. If you're watching it embedded in Facebook or Twitter or Patreon, don't just sit there watching it on without joining in. Click on the YouTube icon in the bottom right of the video player, and that'll take you to YouTube where you can carry on watching and you can join the live chat. And you should, because everybody in live chat is awesome. People in live chat are the dog's bollocks. People outside the chat, they're still the dog's bollocks, but they're just not in chat. So you need to be in chat to be even more the dog's bollocks. And yes, I do swear during this stream a little bit, because there's swearing in the game. So only gentle swears there, gentle swears. Anyway, yes, we're going to crack on. Now, this is a very important milestone stream, because as of this morning, when I got a very unexpected text from Argos, this is my first ever stream from my brand new Xbox Series X. Yes, I finally got one. Finally, and I've just spent this morning setting it up. Yes, I am. Yeah, just getting it all set up, so I've got no idea what the quality will be like. Because of my broadband, sadly I can't stream in 1080p 60 frames a second. I'm still stuck at you know, 30 frames a second, because I haven't got the broadband speed to support like 60 FPS. But it does actually, if you play Fallout 4, it does drop the game down to 1080p anyway, if you do 60 FPS. So it's not a problem. So we're just sticking at 1080p 30, but yes, this is the first ever stream from my new Xbox Series X. Yes. So welcome. Anyway, I'm going to put my headphones on, because it's time to get going. Yes, I got a text this morning saying, hey, you know how it's coming in? I ordered it at the start of this week, and it was going to be Saturday. They said, hey, you know how it's coming in tomorrow? Yeah, well, it's here now. In the car, I was, like a shot, all masked up, gloves and everything. Got home. I should have put it into quarantine for 3 days, but I decided just to wipe down the box and pray that it was no diseases. So it's very quiet, and I've been fiddling with it this morning, getting it all set up. So we'll see how this stream goes. It'll probably fall over. But one thing I have found is that, you know, I said last week that my save of Skyrim, my personal game of Skyrim, was knackered and it kept crashing all the time. It works perfectly on the new console. It was just a memory issue with the old One X. So there you go. Mama Fox will inherit my Xbox One X. I've got this one. Right, so anyway, let's crack on. That's a quick bit of chat there. And yes, I may have gone to chill for 10 minutes after Chris's stream, which then became sleep, hence why I didn't pop in. I don't know what I'm talking about. Cy Reynolds says, damn it, now I'm thinking about burgers because Panzer is having fish and chips, but I said it better not be Wimpy that he's having for his lunch. Yeah. So yeah. Hi Fox, huge hug says, Dad, huge hugs back to you, Dad. Big Dad hugs. Yes, I didn't get a chance to watch Chris's stream last night, so I've no idea what went on. I missed out hanging out with the Cy in Chris's stream. There you go. Fox, the Raider Flag 3 Trees thing, it's an underground bunker next to that caravan thingy, says Panzer Koenig. What? The Raider Flag 3 Trees thing, it's an underground bunker next to that caravan thingy. I'm confused. Oh, is this when I had to look for 3 trees for the... Oh, that was the radio thing, wasn't it? Okay, well, we'll find it again at some point. Bobbins 9000 is in. Hello, chums. Hello, Bobbins. Right, so yes, let's crack on. Like I say, you probably won't notice any difference between normal and this new Series X gameplay, because I say I've got it at 1080p still. I haven't got HDR turned on because there's no point. I can't stream HDR, so it just looks the same as normal. Now, if you remember, we came to this little place, which seems to be raiders, but they're kind of not evil raiders. At the initial list, they said, instead of just killing me, they said, we won't kill you if you join us. So I said, okay, I'll join you, with no intention of actually joining them because they're raiders and raiders are scum. But we'll check it out, we'll see what's going on.
Hey, Ruck, think you got what it takes?
I have all the things.
Name's Bad X. Like Rat X. Only bad.
Yeah, you're vastly intelligent.
I eat maggots like you for breakfast. You better hope it ain't morning.
Why does he sound like an accountant?
Here's a list of things you don't want to do. 1. Piss me off. The end.
He's got a bit of a gentle accountant voice for a badass raider.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to join with the bandits. Who's this chud? Spitball.
The boss has got it in for Kane. Not sure why, but as long as I'm in the clear, who cares? I haven't gotten much sleep since I got here. Can't afford to waste time like that.
Okay, still sounding a bit like an accountant.
They call me Spitball, because I come up with the ideas.
Yeah. By the way, do let me know, of course, if it looks and sounds okay for you. Of course, because it's new console, new setup, I probably messed up something. So do let me know if it looks and sounds okay. There is one thing I have to warn you of. When I was getting it all set up, I had a mod installed that turned off any radios. Because if there's a radio playing, I get a copyright strike. Now, that mod seems to have disappeared. I have downloaded another mod that does the same thing. However, I do have to warn you, if I come across a radio that's playing music, this entire stream series will finish, because I can't afford to walk into a room with the radio playing copyrighted music. So yeah, just have to hope we never come across a radio. Jukeboxes will still play, but radios, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So there is a big risk it'll still be active radio. I don't know yet.
The whole thing about making yourself useful, the boss says it's a good way to keep everyone motivated. Can't say it isn't working. Hope you last longer than the last guy who came walking in here.
Come to your senses yet?
One
of these days, those guts of yours are gonna get you killed. but not today. I like you too much. So I'm gonna let you live, for now. You can walk around and take the tour. And if you change your mind about joining our crew, I'll be here.
Okay, that was weird. I didn't actually intend to say I'm not joining the Raiders, but somehow it didn't get me killed. I can happily live with that.
Want to arm wrestle? I'm up for it. But first you gotta pick which arm you want to lose.
Ah, yes. Losing arms. Well, these might be Raiders, but they might serve a purpose if they're not going to kill me. As you were an arse, Mr. Fox, if you joined the bandits, would that make you an arse bandit? Ty Reynolds. As I live and breathe, young man. You talk to your aunt with that mouth? I don't know. So rude. So rude.
Must want to protect something awful precious.
Yes, they've got an action figure collection. There's a pupper in here. Hello, pupper. Chops. Can I talk to Chops? I can pickpocket Chops, but I can't talk to Chops. Hello, fella. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yeah, unless I was a bad guy, in which case you'd kill me. Take all that. Can't take any of that. Anything I can read? So these are basically bandits. Like I said, normally I'd just kill them because they need to be killed, but they're not necessarily going to start attacking me. They may serve a purpose. They may be beneficial if they've got like a... I can't get up here now, can I? Well, that's bad. That's poor design, isn't it? Now, if you haven't seen one of these before, basically I'm playing the Fallout 4, obviously. That's a stupid thing to say. But I've got the speed set to 25% of walking speed, so it's more realistic. So this is my maximum walking speed. I've decided to go for a more realistic feel to things. It makes the game different. If you've not seen one before, that's why I'm moving so slowly. I can't go faster than this. Let's have a look what's chat doing. And it looks and sounds fine and dandy. Lovely. I did do some tests. I did try doing like 60 frames a second. It just came out a little bit choppy. It wasn't nice and smooth. Pretty sure that's not what it sounds like when you hit someone. Who be this? Ah, no dialogue. Excellent. Sure, that's not how fighting actually works. Why have you all got like face coverings? That's weird. None of these are voiced. Okay. Talk to the bar lady. Seeing as she's not close enough to their thing.
Hey, new guy. I know you put on that show for the boss, but I gotta ask, how do you really feel about Raiders? Any, problems with how we do things?
Well, let's see what she says. It depends. Shall I just say it depends? It depends.
It depends on who you want dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. We want Raiders dead, which might sound good, but Raiders are family, which might sound bad. Point is, we're fucking nutty, and you must be too if you want to join us.
True, but the mafia said no. What? I don't understand that. I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a criminal, if that's what you mean.
That's the thing. How fucked up a chef do you gotta be to join up with the bandits? This world's 7 flavors of crazy is all I'm saying. All we're offering is a spoon.
Spoon! Spoon! Ask about Gran.
It would be nice to know more about you.
You're probably wondering about the name. Gang calls me Gran on account of being the oldest one here. Thought it was funny, so I kept it. But I plan on growing into the name. Just give me some skull sweaters to knit and a spiked rocking chair to match and I'll be good.
How's it going?
Things are always steady. Can't get too high or low in this business or you'll crash so hard you won't know your head from your ass.
Head from your ass. Very strange accent. It's kind of Boston, but also kind of weird. Strange. Let's see what she can sell.
Right on.
Right on. Park the car in the car park. Oh, she got 73 caps. That's garbage. Absolute garbage. Your selection of products is terrible, but I will take stimpaks if you have any. No. Then I shall go away.
Later.
Later. Later. Hey, Gran. Hey, Gran. Park the car in the car park. Park the car. Park in Far Harbour. Park the car near the harbour. I'm walking away. I get told off when I try and do my Boston accents. Well, they all seem completely useless. She's got no money. Not particularly of any use to me. Let's see what's up here. Is it my imagination or does she look related to Wurzel Gummidge? Yes. I thought you were about to break out into a Kylie song then and I would have had to ban you forever. Door open. Nope. I think. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, loot, loot. I'll take the things. I'll take all the things, why not? They're all going to wear the same, aren't they? Okay. Child of Atom. Bathe in Atom's glow. Yeah. I would love to do a playthrough of Fallout 3 with you guys, but I can't, again, because of the radio situation. There's no mods on console, so I can't get... And I can't play it if the radios kick in, so not a lot can be done, really. Now, I think we're going to have no real choice here, but to do something very important, which is, you'll see in a minute. I'm just going to run along here. They are raiders, and they can't help me.
These days count on violence to solve the problem. We have to look around and see where that goes.
There's only really one option here. Alright. Here's what's going to happen, Nick. I need you to come here.
What's the plan? Good plan.
Not that much of a plan, Nick. I'm just telling you to go there.
I'll stay put.
This is where things get tricky now. Because I can't move very fast. Just in case. Yes, anyway, before we get going, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. As Dad hasn't asked the question yet, so I shall give him a little gentle nudge to ask the question. Wait, did I totally not get discovered for that? Did nobody notice their boss exploding? I like that. My stealth foo is so great that they didn't even notice their boss's head explode. Oh, they noticed that though. Who could possibly be shooting at us apart from, you know, surely it can't be the guy that just ran out a minute ago. Went out of the exit, the only exit in the entire building. Surely it can't be him. Who turned out the light? Where can those shots possibly have come from? These guys are dumb. I have to kill them because they've made their glowing fungus untakeable. I can't do it without stealing, so... the Dead Deli says, I'm back. Welcome back, the Dead Deli. You were missed, my friend. Hugs to all. Oh, I know what I've forgotten. Now, this might not work. I've got to plug it into my Xbox. Hang on. Give me a second, folks. I've got to do something. Realised. 1 second. Hang on. I've got to figure out which way around this goes into the USB socket. But that way. Yep. Now, I've just realised something. I don't know if this will work. There we go. I need to very quickly. Where's the? It's not there. Flange. Hang on. Hang on. Why is that not pinned? Add to a group. There we go. Games. There we go. Right. So that needs to go there. I need this. You'll see why I'm doing this. Thought it was a bit quiet. Right, there we go. That's better. Can't play without tunes. Right, so... Ja, also People, ja, das ist richtig. Damn it, Gunsmoke, I can't see a damn thing. Oh, flange. That didn't go according to plan. Yeah, that was not supposed to happen. I don't think that's how human bodies work, but never mind. That's not a comfortable way to end up, but we'll just fall over. There you go, I'll just walk through it. There you go. Not a comfortable way to end. Let me know if the music's too loud. Actually, what I will do. 1 sec. Put it down a little bit. I don't need it quite so loud. If you're wondering what I'm doing, excuse me, I'm not that keen on the soundtrack in Fallout 3 or Fallout 4. But I do love the slightly spooky atmospheric you're in a cave music in Skyrim, so I've just got those parts of the Skyrim soundtrack on a little thumb drive, and I've just plugged it into the Xbox and it's streaming it from the thumb drive. Just gives it a little bit of atmosphere. Drifter outfit, you say? Drifter outfit, let's have a look. The Ching gun. Oh, the Ching gun, okay, yeah, I've got it. Drifter outfit. Can I do anything with the Drifter outfit? See if I can do anything with this drifter outfit. Drifter outfit. Can I do anything to it? Let's have a look. Build. I can do lots of things to it, but I don't have any. I don't have the right armor perks. It's a bit of a pain. There. I'm pretty sure my existing outfit's got some stuff already. It's a bit rubbish against anything, but I think it might look quite good. We'll stick with what we've got. The outfit I've got right now has got some good protections from various things. Let's have a look. The fish has now been eaten, says Panzer. Yes, he's having fish and chips. Wayne Model Works is in. Driving again, so just listening. Hello everyone, happy smiley Fallout Friday. Thanks Fox for the Fallout goodness. Hello Dad, tell the fish I said hi, says Wayne. Be careful if you're driving, Wayne. So folks, what's your game and what's your grub, says Dad at Scaly Models. Yes, what you're playing right now doesn't have to be a video game, can be any kind of game. And what's your grub? What are you eating? What are your noms? Is this a modded bit? I don't recognise this place, says Bobbins. Yeah, this is the part of the Tales from the Commonwealth mod where it adds loads of extra, like, voice actors and bits and things to do. But yes, this is an extra bit. Now, I don't particularly want to kill the pupper. And I don't think puppers can open doors. I don't think. I could be wrong. Game Fallout 4. Grub just finished fish and chips, says Pan. I want fish and chips now, god damn. Just for that, for my dinner, I'm going to have 2 massive Cornish pasties. And I mean proper Cornish pasties from Cornish land. It may not be comfortable, but she's beyond caring now, says Panzer Koenig. Wait, what? Oh, right, I see what you mean. Yes. What are we on about then? The Dead Deli retracted something and said, me at 10:24 AM in class. Yeah, I got time. Cy Reynolds says, how's the first impression for the Xbox Series X? Goodly so far. I haven't really got any games that push it to the limit, so it's not really much of a different experience to my normal Xbox. However, I've had a couple of things become apparent that I wasn't aware of. I'll tell you about in a minute. I've got to concentrate on this for a minute first. Yes, please run in a straight line towards me.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Oh, I know you're here.
Okay, get the shit.
I like the way they just become standard bandit voices now. Why did they didn't have any voices before, did they?
Come on, I dare you.
I see, you're playing the old swervy dodgy game, yes. There we go, that'll learn you. Crap, dog's coming out. I'm gonna have to kill it. Sorry. I didn't want to do that, but you gave me no choice. didn't want to hurt the papa dog. Who knew that dogs could open doors so efficiently? Let me clear this room out and then I'll discuss what I was about to discuss. You know what? I think the music needs to be louder. There we go. I don't think I've got everything yet though, everybody. They could stop animating the dog being on fire now, that'd be great, thanks. If you could stop animating that and make me feel even worse. Yes, so a couple of things have become apparent that don't mean anything to anybody other than anyone who wants to stream through a capture card. Really. The first thing I became aware of is that the Series X ships with a special, well, with its own HDMI cable. Which is not a standard HDMI cable. It's an ultra. What is it now? Ultra high. Oh, I forgot what it's called now. There's things like HDMI. There's premium HDMI. Basically, it's an HDMI 2.1 compliant cable. And all my other HDMI cables just HDMI 2. Now that doesn't really mean anything to most people, but it does mean that when I was testing out Skyrim with all the bells and whistles added, I was getting a little bit of flicky on the frame rate, trying to run it at 60 frames a second. And I think that's because I was trying to put it through my Elgato capture card. Now, because I've got a capture card, it's not just a cable that goes from the Xbox into the TV. Normally, I have a cable that goes from the Xbox into the Elgato capture card. And then the capture card has a pass-through that ignores anything that goes through it and just sends it straight to the TV. So if you're playing in 4K 30 frames a second on a 1X, it looks fine. What I realised was I had the official Xbox cable going from the Xbox to the capture card, which is a 2.1 compliant cable, and then of course it goes through the capture card and into a bog standard HDMI 2.0 cable into the back of the TV. So I was having it was introducing some issues there because the 2.0 cable doesn't have the bandwidth support, like, you know, to easily support 60 frames a second. So if I ordered myself an extra cable, if I just plugged the official cable from the Xbox into the TV, it was fine. So, and because I use a capture card, I use multiple HDMI cables to get a signal. So it's a bit more complicated. It's a bit of a niche case. The other thing I found out was that most capture cards don't support surround sound. Now, this wouldn't normally be an issue, but my surround sound system is pretty old and it has an optical SPDIF input. It uses optical audio. So with any other previous Xbox, I had the HDMI cable going out the Xbox into the capture card, and then an optical cable from the Xbox to my surround system. It's fine, 5.1 surround. The problem now is, of course, all the audio is going through HDMI. There is no optical out on the Series X. Now that's not a problem if you just plug it into the back of your TV, because my TV's got an optical out and I can feed that into the surround system. However, I've got the capture card. Again, it's the capture card causing the problem. So, I normally have the Xbox connected through the capture card permanently, so that I can either stream through the capture card like I'm doing now, or I can just have it going through the TV and play my own games if I'm not streaming. The problem was, I was getting stereo because the capture card was taking everything. The Xbox wouldn't output to surround because it's going into a capture card and it defaults to stereo.
Go ahead.
So,
Sure thing.
at the moment, what I'm having to do is basically I've ordered another HDMI cable so that I can get the best frame rate stuff going through into my TV. But for the surround setup, what I'm going to have to do every time I want to play a game for myself that doesn't involve streaming it, I'm going to have to bypass the capture card by switching the cable in the back of the Xbox, so that if I want to play a game just for myself, I'm not then getting the feed in the TV straight from the capture. It's kind of hard to explain, but if I want surround sound, I have to have the Xbox plugged straight into the back of the TV. I have to bypass the capture card. So it's a bit of a pain. It's a bit of a pain in the bum. But again, it's a niche case because I'm streaming. And it's 100% down to, well, 90% down to most capture cards not supporting surround sound. Most, the Elgato HD 60S Plus doesn't. Reasons. So, yes. So it's just little niggles. Not a problem. Thankfully, because it's a tally standy uppy console, I've got it in an open area where I can easily turn it round and pop the HDMI cable out and swap it round, so it's no big problem. It was a bit frustrating. So I've ordered a 2.1 HDMI cable. Hopefully that will fix any little wibbles in Skyrim. But at the moment I've got nothing that's thoroughly demonstrating it. I can play Skyrim. In Skyrim it will add HDR HDR colouring, and it will upgrade it to 60 frames a second at 4K, which is nice. Fallout 4 here, it can do 4K 30 with fake HDR, which looks really good. And it can also do the frame boost to 60 frames a second 4K, but it drops the resolution down to 1080p for that. Because Fallout 4 is a bit more of a modern game and it can't quite support 4K 60. Now as I stream, that doesn't bother me when I'm doing streams, so I do have to switch between. I can go in and change it to 1080p and 4K and 30 frames a second, 60 frames a second. So if you're just playing on your Xbox, you're not doing streaming, it's brilliant. If you're streaming, it makes things a little more tricky, but it's not the end of the world. That dead? That's dead. It's really hard to explain in any way that doesn't sound really boring, so I shall leave it there. But yes, I'm loving it so far anyway. I need to start taxing it with some proper hardcore games at some point. I'm just in the middle of downloading the smart delivery upgrade for Borderlands 3, so I'll see what that looks like. Quick swig of coffee. I get you. Sounds like a bit of a ball ache. Yeah, it's not a major pain. It literally, I have to pop an HDMI cable out the back of the Xbox and switch it for the other one, and swap the cable that goes out of the. Basically, there's a cable that goes from the Elgato into the TV. I just need to pop that out of the Elgato and plug it into the back of the Xbox, so therefore I'm directly connected. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Because if I only need to do that, like for this stream and the Saturday's Skyrim stream, other than that, I can leave them all plugged directly into the TV, so it's not a major problem. Right, so let's have a look. We were going to the Corvega plant, weren't we, to do the first step, I think. I think we decided we were going to do that. We may as well. Which is all the way over there. I've also got a marker set for somewhere. I've got a marker set. I've no idea what I was doing now. Got Corvega there. Have I got a custom marker as well? Was I going back to Sanctuary? I may have been going back to Sanctuary first. Oh, we'll go back to Sanctuary first then. Yes, so, I am a niche case because I need to stream it. The one thing I did find odd was that, you get this HDMI 2.1 compliant cable with the Xbox, which is really nice. And that allows it basically allows you to have up to 8K, 120 frames per second. If you use a bog standard HDMI cable, you can't do 8K, you can't do 120 frames a second, you can barely do 60. So, but I do find it odd that they don't actually sell the cable separately. You can't buy an extra one or a spare one, not that I've found anyway. I think they would do. And in an ideal world, hopefully what they'll eventually do is what they eventually did with the Xbox 360, which is introduce a video out cable that also includes an optical split. Because back in the olden times, before they came up with the Xbox 360 Elite that had an optical out, there was no optical out for the Xbox 360. So what you had to do was get the, I think it was the advanced VGA cable that gave you a VGA output and also had an optical out built into it. So they could do that, I suppose. They could introduce a new HDMI cable that also includes like an optical output on it. That'd be quite nice. I don't think they will though. Let's have a look. Whoa, be right back, says Dad. Wait, what? It's the best kind of takeaway, says Panzer. Yeah, fish and chips. Now I want fish and chips. I might have to order some for later. You should. My lurks ahead, says Panzer. All gone. I think I killed them last time. So yeah, I mean, I'm loving it so far. All I've got though is like Skyrim and Fallout on it, so it's not like I actually needed the Series X, but I wanted one anyway. But the future. The only I think the only game I've got that's actually Xbox S or X updated is Borderlands 3, so we'll give that a check later on and see what it's like. Direct hook it up and look at it with full HDR and everything. Quite nice. We've been here before. You can tell by the dead... Oh no. In that case, it wasn't me that killed that. I didn't kill that. Something did. But I can honestly tell you, playing Fallout 4 and Skyrim at 60 frames a second, yeah, it's pretty good. Skyrim does have a little bit of flicky on the screen now, a little bit of a frame rate lag issue, but that kind of goes away when you turn off the fake HDR, because it's got like, you can now add HDR to games that don't naturally support it, and it can upgrade some games to 60 frames a second that don't naturally support it. But with Skyrim, for some reason, it not that happy with Skyrim 60 frames a second and HDR. It kind of, you get a little bit of flicker when you move around, not too much, but it's there. Fallout 4 is smooth as butter. It's just like, because it's in 1080p for a start, but it's like, you know, 1080p and 60 frames a second. Lovely job. Looks fantastic. Even at 1080p it looks fine. So well, I've got to tell you, the damn thing is whisper quiet. It's like, you know, it is absolutely pretty much silent. It made some noise last night, made some noise this morning when I was installing this from disk. Well, that was just a disk drive, but then you never use the disk drive for it, so there you go. So yeah, it's whisper quiet. And I can't tell you the speed of things. Like, from powered down to turning it on, it's like 10 seconds. Like loading Fallout 4 or Skyrim is like, you know, seconds rather than minutes. And like walking through a door into the outside world in Skyrim, it's like a second, 2 seconds, so much faster. I haven't yet been able to test anything to see if games run more stably, but I'm sure they do. This is running a bit smoother now I'm out in the wilds. Because normally with all the alpha textures on this grass and trees and stuff, this would be a little bit framey, a little bit choppy. But right at the minute, it's smooth as. What's that? Rock. Smooth as. Not a problem. Right, well, I know what I'm not doing. I shouldn't be... We don't have indoor music when we're outdoors. We have the sound of the wilds. Yeah. Anyway, yes, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. Hope everyone's doing okay. It's Friday. Weekend is starting. Has anybody actually answered Game and Grub yet? I don't think they have. Yeah, what are you playing? Apart from Panzer's Fish and Chips, which now everybody hates him for saying that. Apart from Panzer, what you're playing and what you're all eating. What have you had for your dinner or what are you going to have for your dinner? I've just literally decided we're having Cornish pasties. Yeah. Big Tube. Was ist ein großen Tuben gefahren? A tube that begins and ends. The cool thing with this game is that if you can get a mod that removes the C.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Nick, you tell me that at least once a week. Stop saying that. Yeah, if you get the mod that removes... Oh, hello. Cool. Got that of steel. Shooting anyone? No, doesn't seem to be. Don't appear to be particularly offended by me, so... Whoa, a bit low there, dude. That'll be a tree. You don't want to... Is that landing? Actually landing. Dirty bird. It just drop off some dudes. There's a wild dog. Hello, flying peepees. Well, there you go. Oh, they've dropped off some dudes. Cool. Cool. I've never seen that before. What was I talking about? I've no idea. I've forgotten already. Yes, if you get the mod that takes the ocean and water away, you can walk around on the seafloor. And like these pipes that you see here, it just, if I remember rightly, it pops out somewhere else and carries on and just goes all the way underwater. And there's loads of pipes and like pipelines and stuff under the sea that there's no reason for them to be there, and normally in the game you wouldn't go down there. I love that. The little things they've got under there. You know, what is this safe here? Oh, I've got the skills. Need to get more kills for skills, agent. Clearly. Yes, so gaming grub folks. Yes, shoot it down, gain the XP. Well, I'm not yet. Not met the Brotherhood yet. I think it's far too sunny. Far too sunny. Change the weather. There. I can hear shooting now at a distance. Where are we going? So we're heading back towards Sanctuary first. I think we were for some reason. I don't know why. Have I got particularly a lot of stuff to carry? I don't think so. Let's just head towards the Corvega plant. We may as well. There's no point farting about. We're all the way back to Sanctuary. Do we have a reason to go back to Sanctuary? Oh, we're nearly there now. Let's screw it. We'll just go back to Sanctuary first. I had decided to do that, but I don't know why. Downside of only playing this once a week. One advantage I did find, like I said earlier on with the Series X, that it's fixed my game-breaking bug in Skyrim. That meant every time I loaded a game, if I tried to save it, it crashed the whole console. On the Series X, it doesn't do that. So I think it may just have been a memory issue on the One X, whereas on the Series it's more than enough memory, so it's perfectly fine. Thank you very much. That's nice, so I don't have to, because I was on the verge of having to abandon my actual own personal Skyrim playthrough because I can't save it. Something here. So it means that I can carry on playing Skyrim now. Because I had my, playthrough with you guys. And I had my own personal playthrough. On my own gamer tag. And I can't see where there is anything here. And I didn't want to have to start another game. My own personal playthrough. I've got like 400 hours in that playthrough. So I didn't want to lose it. I also couldn't bear to play without Inigo, you see. Yes. I'm not seeing anything.
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
Bob. Bob won the war. Nobody's still answering Game and Grub. Come on, I need to know what you're eating. Oh, unless Mama Fox wants KFC, says Panzer. Well, I said to Mama Fox, what do you want for dinner? And she went, and I said, too late, I've decided. Snooze, you lose. We can't have KFC again. I need to not eat so much crap. I unfortunately eat a lot of crap, which I shouldn't. Tube. There's a tube. Just have to investigate that giant tube. Giant tube. Ooh, toilet bobby pins, toilet hairpins. Tube. Tube, 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 tube. For some reason I like the idea. I just like to find a giant curved tube sticking into the ground. It's just the best thing ever, and I don't know why. I do not know why. Tubularity. Make anything?
Quite a locale.
Real rest now, that'll do. Yes, I know, I killed the dog. I didn't want to kill the dog. It gave me no choice. It attacked me and I had to defend myself. Not complaining. Hugo Saws Collector's in. Hello, everyone. He says, welcome, Hugo. Hugo hugs to you. Heard something. That was a... Hello. Crap. 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 Don't be doing all close quarters on me when I can only kill you with a headshot. That's not cool. Open mid. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, squirrel on a stick. Yes. I like a nice bit of squirrel on a stick. Squirrel on a stick. Ingredients. Squirrel. Stick. I like the way it's windier inside the building than outside the building. That doesn't seem to be quite how things work. Ooh. Professor Goodfields. Used to be friendly. At least friendly at the moment. Arse. Technical difficulties. Ah, there we go. I shall take all the things in the world. They belong to me now. My things now, Dave. That clipboard's mine. Do that enamel pot, mine. That. Sorry, was that your Luxo Brew coffee pot? No, it was my Luxo Brew coffee pot. Thank you. Now you know. Let's just go around the perimeters first. The Dead Deli says done. Panzer Koenig says I've got 19 days, 15 hours investing in Fallout 4 since I got the game at Christmas. Good lad. I mean, I've got about 400 hours in my current personal playthrough. In this one we've got 2 days, 55 minutes, about 30 odd hours. But these are, you know, the one I've got on my own account, my own gamer tag, that's by no means my first ever playthrough. I've played through this about 3 times now. Across Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, I've probably got a good 2,000 or 3,000 hours of gameplay. Gross. I made his head explode. This seems correct. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh, it's going to take forever. That said saucepan, but it said saucepan as 2 separate words. Is saucepan not just one word? Saucepan. Not saucepan, not like saucepan. Because when you see the word saucepan as one word, it just makes me think it's a pan. But when you see the word saucepan, it's like a pan for sauce. I was just thinking of it as a saucepan. It's just one word. Weird train of thought. Dead Deli says, done. I'm so sad. Why are you so sad, Dead Deli? And what have you done? What have you done? Whatever you've done, it's Chris's fault anyway. I met this guy in TABG. He died, he came back, he didn't know it was me, and he killed me. What's TABG? I'm guessing it's a first-person shooter. Saucepan defo, one word, says Cy Reynolds. Sarah Jane's in. Welcome, Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane hugs. I'm here to annoy Fox as it's the way of the world. Hi, everyone else. Loved Fallout 3, Fox. Yeah, Fallout 3 is great. I'd love to play through it on the stream, but I just can't. And I'm gutted about that. I can't because I can't play it on PC. I haven't got the PC powerful enough. And I can't play through it on console because the radios. What can you do? Although I did start playing through it again a few weeks ago. And I'd forgotten how much of a chore the travelling around the DC ruins was. Because you have to go through all the subway stations. And it's like, in this game, if you want to go... If I was like, I'm here and I want to get to there, I just walk in a straight line. In Fallout 3, it's like, I'm here and I want to get to there, but I need to get through like 5 different subway stations that don't have any connection. And I don't know which ones to go to. Yeah, it could be that you go to a subway station here and then to there, or you could go here to there, to there, to there. And it's, yeah, it kind of took... The first time I played through it was great. The second playthrough, it kind of took the fun out of it a little bit.
Sorry, folks, won't be chewing on that.
This concludes our transaction. Yes, I would love to do a playthrough. And I can't remember how I've actually managed to navigate all the subway stations when I first played it back in the day. Because I'm like, if I have a quest that tells me, oh yes, hunting in the wastes. Looks quite gormless. Because I was playing the other day and it's like, right, I've got a quest, I've got to go to somewhere and get this thing. Wait, how do I get there? I can see where I need to go, but I don't know how to get there because it's DC and I've got like 6 metro stations between here and there that I haven't discovered yet. So I go into the metro station, of course I don't know which way to go. Do I take this line or that line? Do I go north or south? Oh, it was a nightmare. I don't know how I did it the first time. I'm pretty sure that I would have had to go onto like a wiki and see how do I get to X. It's kind of rubbish. We'll clear out the surrounding buildings first before we speak to Professor Goodfields. Was that his name? Professor Goodfields. Should always check your corners. Well, hello. Missed. How did I miss a guy that's lying on the floor and not moving? I don't know. Fox, I thought Fallout 3 world was better thought out, more believable than Fallout 4 where you had enemies basically living next door to one another. Yeah. It had a bit more of a realistic feel to it and a setting. I mean, that's one of the reasons I didn't like Fallout New Vegas. Was that Fallout 3 was my first introduction to not only the world of Fallout, but also the world of open world, go wherever you want kind of games. So I absolutely fell in love with it because it's like I've been playing linear first person shooters all these years and now I've got this entire world and I can just pick a direction and walk. I was absorbed. I was totally smitten with it. You know, I just literally pick a direction and walk, and every 10 steps I'd find a new quest giver or a building or a door or a... Hello. So that's why I loved it, because it was always something new to find. And you walk into a building, you know, you walk into like a radar array, comms array, and you could be there for an hour, just exploring in combat and stuff. And then I got Fallout New Vegas, and it was like, oh wait, most of the world is completely empty. It did some things better, but there were some things it was like, I can spend half an hour walking from A to B, and I might see 3 giant ants and a wrecked plane, and that's it. The rest of it's just blank desert. I'm like, I don't like that. Didn't have the same exploring vibe. And Fallout 4 had the same exploring vibe, so I quite liked Fallout 4. But I agree with what you're saying. Fallout 4 was definitely a return. And then, yeah, Skyrim was like Fallout 3 exploration plus 100.
This isn't the kind of place I like to dawdle.
I've been in here yet? Not sure which ones you've been in yet. Come here, puppy. Anything else in here? I don't think. Or is there? I don't know. Not that I know of. Now you see why I like playing this game with the walking speed set to 25%. Purely for this exact reason, that it's taken me this long just to get around this set of buildings. Because I'm going at a realistic speed. And that's what I love about it. There's no rushing anywhere. Oof, that's got to leave a mark. And you experience the game much better. We've done that. I think we've been everywhere now, haven't we? Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Hello. Nope.
You stumble into a library? What's with the sudden silence?
Oh, it's a settlement. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. Not that we're going to do any settling nonsense in this playthrough. We are not. And we've got the first main settlement. We'll do some work on that, but I'm not going to torture you with hours and hours of building settlements.
He's groovy. Far out. Far out.
He's a bit stoned then, is he?
Far out.
Far out. What's on this terminal? Terminal. Hello. 3 things. Terminal. Terminal. Can I make anything interesting? Let's have a look. Can I make any stimpaculons? No. Oh, it's because it's in healing, that's why. You spoon. Yes, there we go. Ooh! Brilliant stimpak. Right, let's have a look and think. Playing a stealth build. Also got my headphones making funny noises. What have we got? What can I put a point into? We need to get more points into this. I think it's fairly obvious which one I'm going to take, doesn't it? Don't you? I've already got this one. I'm not level 30 yet, so I can't do that one. I'm not level 23, so I can't do that. Yeah, I'm focusing, to start with, I'm focusing mostly on stealth and rifleman skills because I can only move very slowly at realistic speeds. I can run if I need to, but because I can only go slowly, I'm putting all my effort into being able to do stealth kills, because I can't necessarily I can't walk into a room and dive into a firefight because I'll last 2 minutes, and I'm not wearing any armor. I'm wearing a sweater and slacks almost. 1 second. Sort my headphones out. Dusting my connection, I think. There we go, it's better. So yeah, I've got to kind of counteract the fact that I can't move very fast. So we're maxed out at the moment on sneak ability, so I'll take the rifleman skills. Seeing as the majority of my shooting is through rifles. You're comfortable then, Nick? You're quite happy? Can I make any radaways? No. Molotov cocktails there. So, I thank you very much. Right, what's on this terminal? Let's have a look. Panzer says, your playthrough of this was my introduction to open world games. I currently have 3 on the go. Good lad. Hugo Source says hello to Sai. Fallout 4, Generation Zero, and Days Gone, says Panzer. Ah. Not played Generation Zero or Days Gone. My introduction to open worlds was Morrowind on the first Xbox. Yeah. Never played that, but I know it's a classic. I couldn't stand Oblivion, though. Oh, I really couldn't stand Oblivion. I've got to be honest, actually. Oblivion was my actual proper first introduction to any kind of open world type stuff. But I lasted about an hour. Because I didn't know what I was doing and it made no sense. And all the stupid, like, choose your character type, and I'm like, what? Yeah. Proper RPG mechanics. Okay, this is not being helpful at all with the hacks here. Not even throwing me a bone. Come on. Woohoo, 1. Finally. Come on, give me some hacks here. Come on. This playthrough has been so crap for giving me help on these terminals. My own playthrough, I can get rid of all the passwords apart from the one I want. So yeah, this one's not been helpful at all. Well, it's not doing too bad. Like if this was my playthrough, I'd have like 1 word left now. I've got loads of them. Yeah. 4th. Likeness 1. So F-O-R-T-H, not that one. O-R-T-H, not that one. F-O-R-T-H, that's 2 similar, so it's not Wrath. F-O-R, not that one. F-O-R, so it could be Cared, because R is the same, so it's got 1 the right one. Could be Cared. F-O-R-T-H, could be Plots. Not Codes. Okay, so it's Plot or Cared. I mean Plots or Cared. Not Plots. Yes, get in. Generation Zero is a good game. It's hard but fun. I recommend it, says Panzer. I must admit, I'm not into so much the survival aspect of those kind of games. I don't really like... I like to just pootle about and explore, which is why I like things like Fallout and Skyrim. I can just get myself leveled up and then pootle around without giving too much thought to anything. Let's have a look. Mr. Handy Control. Choose protocols. Just be protocols. Guard protocols or return for maintenance protocols. Just have a look at what the... Oh, no. Hang on. Let's have a look at the log first. Alan, we finally sprung a slave from the squares for our Freedom Farm Co-op, a Mr. Handy from the Naderville suburbs. The tin can wigged out trying to go back to his slave owners almost clued fuzz onto us, so I can't read for some reason. So Johnny noodled it out and zonked his motivation protocols to just be. Now we call him Professor Goodfield's just digging the world as it be, owing nothing to nobody. Careful with his other protocols, these cans knuckle creeps if they go ape. Jack. Why could I struggle through? I was struggling to read that. Okay, so there's obviously some kind of like hippie thing going on here, and they've managed to get a Mr. Handy and reprogram it to just chill out and not be owned by anyone. I think we should leave it as that. But he's just going to hootle around, being chilled. Cool. Where he's gone now. There he is. You talk to him?
Far out. Groovy. Whoa, man. Groovy.
He's got no conversation in there. Never mind. Right, so anyway, that was a bit of a sidetracking thing. So we could potentially set that up as a settlement if we wanted to, but I don't. Let's crack on. We're heading back to... I don't know why we're going back to... what's it called? Sanctuary, that's the one. Building over here, though. Chris at Gross Models is in. Afternoon all. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Far out. Right, there's heading this way, and there's a building or something over here. I've been exploring Gen Zero, but as you explore, you keep bumping into psychopathic robots hell-bent on trying to kill me, says Panzer. Sarah Jane says, I like starting the role-playing games. Building your character up, get bored when you get powerful, though. Yeah. That's where, like, a world with lots and lots of just random stuff all over it comes in handy, like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and Skyrim. You know, once you get to a big, powerful level, a normal game, you'd get bored, because you'd be like, well, there's no fun anymore. But at least with those kind of games, you've still got the exploration. Even though you're overpowered and it's one-shot kills, you've still got the fun of exploring, and especially if there's good environmental storytelling, you know, that you can pick up as you go along. That's good. I like that. William Rayborn says, I'm here. Hello, everyone. Hey, William. I did give you William hugs earlier on, but you weren't in chat, so I guess you popped in at the start and then popped out again. Welcome, welcome. Willkommen auf dem Streamen gefahren. Ja, das ist richtig. Now, if you remember from last week, when I was talking about Skyrim, we're playing it semi-realistically in that I'm not just going to swim across the lake to get to the other side. I'm going to sort of LARP it a little bit and pretend that my character can't just jump in the lake and swim. Force him to walk around like a normal human would do. Like a real human boy. Now, when I reinstalled all the mods for this morning, I made a bit of a goof because I think I downloaded the wrong nighttime patches. I think because there's different like realistic night patches. I'll show you how it looks. One sec. Where are we? I think I got there's like a set of realistic darkness mods where you can set the darkness level to be like realistic or too bright or too whatever, and I think I got the wrong one because let me show you what it's like at night time. No, I don't add levels. Time. Let me set it to late for you. Currently it's 9 AM. Let me set it to 9 PM for you. Yeah, it's a bit dark, that, isn't it? Yeah, it's... Now, you see, the thing is, I love to play like this, with, like, almost not being able to see anything. It's super realistic. It changes how you play. But I can't put you guys through that. It's not something I could do. So, we won't do that too often. We might get to dark, like, evening time, but we won't go into full-on darkness. I love playing like that. What time was it? It was 9 AM, wasn't it? Let's set it to 10 AM because it's a bit boring at 9 AM. We'll just change, make sure the weather's still dark skies. There we go. Plus, I've got it set so time passes at real time, so 1 minute is 1 minute, which makes things a lot better as well. Yeah, I do love playing at night time. Yes, how you doing, William? Hope you're well. How you doing, Chris at Gross Models? You like the way I give you a little channel of pimp there. Had a good day at work, dear. Because I've just got back from work, weren't you? Looks like it's... You know, that looks like... It looks like one of those days in, like, early May, early June, perhaps, when it's warm and sunny and then the sky goes black. So it's still warm, but you know it's about to rain. That's exactly what that lighting looks like there. It's like, oh. It's like it's about to rain, but you're sweating cobs walking to the shop. And you're like, I'm going to get sticky and moist and horrible now on any minute now. It's going to go horribly wrong. I thought this was Skyrim for a minute. Where's all the tech? Skyrim? What? Tech? What? Hey, I got to go for my next class Seers, says the Dead Ellie. Thanks for coming in, Dead Ellie. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good time at class. It's a creature. Trying to hit these little buggers with this rifle is a pain in the arse. Oh yeah! Oh, you're kidding me. Don't be giving me the... No way. Oh, don't be giving me them crappy...
We're not alone.
Ew! Don't be giving me them crappy little gophers that are just going to burrow out from the ground and be a pain in the arse. No thank you, .jpeg. There. I don't know if Nick killed her, if it just went away. The gopher thing. Whatever they're called. But yeah, have a good time in class, Dead Deli. Sarah Jane's very tired due to what's happening at the moment, but okay. And says to William Rayborn, you got distracted by the big cake you're getting me. Walking around the woods, Fallout always seems to be towns and abandoned cars, says Chris. Yeah, bit of both. If you go into the town, then it's all town. If you go out of town where it's all woods, then you get a lot of woods. It's funny that, isn't it? It's Boston though, isn't it? So it's kind of east coast, northeast coast. Massachusetts coastline with the sea and everything. DC not so much. Boston, yeah, that's up there. Quick save in a while. You weren't here at the start, Chris, when I mentioned it, but this is my first ever stream from my brand new Series X. Argos texted me this morning and said, it's in now, do you want to come and get it? I was supposed to pick it up tomorrow, but it was in this morning, so I've been setting it up all this morning. Oops. Been setting it up all this morning. This is my first stream for my Series X. Is there anybody here? I don't know. And you see, I can use all that power now to successfully stream at 1080p 30 frames a second. Yeah, my broadband doesn't really support much more than that. Never mind. Moving on. No. Mannequins everywhere freak me out. Kind of weird. I don't understand this thing with mannequins this game has. It's very strange.
Hey.
What?
I'm listening. Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Oh, burpage. Apologies. Okay, so he's just mentioned two things that we know nothing about. So, broken mask.
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles.
Ooh, noodles.
Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Also, massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government.
Remember
Years
Abakajit, by
back,
the way,
a group
so.
of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in? Or why would you want to live amongst bigots like that? Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You're not a spy, right? Testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Yeah, don't forget my character is a Khajiit, that's why I do the silly voice. You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. And upset. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Cool. Each of the NPC, each of your companions has like a quest, their own personal quest, and you go through various steps where you have these kind of conversations, then eventually there'll be a thing to do. But that was like the next step in his personal quest.
What do you need? Well, traveling with you beats being held prisoner in some vault. That's for darn sure. So, yeah, I'd say we're fine. Sure.
Okay, so we've learned a bit about Nick's backstory. Bit more, I should say. Let's have a look. Oh, it avoided the tea towel of quarantine, says... Yes, I just made sure I cleaned the box down very thoroughly. And it was the trolley problem. Expensive new toys avoid the tea towel of quarantine, and do you really think Fox would wait a week to stream on his new shiny thing? Says Panzer. Yeah. No. Paul Di Tommaso is in. Hello, people. How is everyone? Hey, Paul, my friend. How you doing? Paul hugs. All the hugs in your direction, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I'm really hungry already. Really hungry. Not helped by the fact that Panzer mentioned fish and chips like 2 hours ago. So I've been sat here just hungry ever since. God, now I want fish and chips, but none of our local fish and chip shops do deliveries. So it's like arse. Arse-taculon. Arse-taculonity. What's this up here? That. Raiders, okay. We can do raiders, is not a problem. I've got to tell you, when Nick was doing his talking there, the funny thing was, because I'm listening through headphones, you could actually tell when his dialogue lines were recorded at different times because they sounded different. Like the echo was different, or the ambience behind his voice. These all raiders? Yeah, they're all raiders. Spoot! Ow.
I don't think you're alone.
Nothing gets past you, does it, Nick? The wrong weapon now, that. This may not go well. Oh, that's Nick. Hello. Oh, hello. Blimey, Riley. Where did that come from? Hey, do you want to shoot some of these dudes? That'd be really handy. Hey, you want to kill some of the bad guys? Rubbish throw, wasn't it? Oi, you see all those guns you've got on your flying doohickey? Can you use them, please? Not really helping me, are you much? Missed.
What's that? Got him.
Those guys are doing absolutely nothing. Ow! Damn it, this is not how I actually planned this going down. Not quite sure where that's coming from. I really assume it's coming from... Ah, there. Are you going to do anything? You're just going to float there like a tool. Kind of impressive to have my own personal vertibird hanging out, but... couldn't get in it. I was hoping I could get in it.
Someone's coming.
Oh crap! Grenade. Where'd a grenade come from?
Look who it is.
Where? What? How did I start to... What? How did I start a quest in the middle of combat? What? Listen to Valentine's Detective Agency radio. Okay, I shall listen to it in a second then when I've finished being shot at by all the people in the world. Still think that could have helped if there was anybody in it, but there's nobody on the gun. So it's just sitting there twiddling its thumbs. Absolutely useless. Unless it's just like glitched out, it's not even meant to be. Can't see the gun smoke. They're over there, but I don't know exactly where. Oh, hello. There. It's not actually the last of them, is it, Nick? No, because there's still one left somewhere. I just don't know where. Quantum Man's in. Hi all, just got back from my first jab. Jolly good.
Come on,
Here. Hillside Fort, you say? Nobody saying hello to Dan. Quanaman Dan.
Scared, huh? What the hell was that?
It was my bullet flying out my rifle into your entire body type scenario. What's that? Oh, now you drop off some dudes. Flipping sit there for 10 minutes. Pouncing about while I'm getting shot up. Have a chat to these guys, see what they're all about. Oops, no.
Can't talk while I'm on duty.
Okay. What's this chap or lady then?
I don't have time for you right now.
Fine, bye! So it was literally waiting for me to clear that place so it could drop the troops off. Rather than, you know, actually help. Talk about a missed opportunity there, Bethesda. Spoons. Right, let's go and explore this place then. Panzer says, no worries about autocorrect. Gremlin got him earlier. Foxy became Fixie. Oh, you'd be surprised how my name gets misspelled. I changed my surname to Wolf, and one of the reasons was that nobody could spell my actual original surname properly. I thought, 4 letters, Wolf, big bad, you can't go wrong. Yeah, no, nobody ever spells that right either. It's like, oh, for crying out loud. Got a funny look from the jabby woman because I made sure it wasn't a jab for mad cow or rabies. I don't know. Would we know if it was? With you? I don't know. Be a better idea. All of these things. Loot we can take from this place. Many loots. Taking shall be marvellous. Downstairs bit first. NPCs in Fallout 4 are terrible and removing. Can't even kill them, says Sarah Jane. Well, if they're essential to quests, you can't kill them because that will break the quest, which kind of makes sense. I'm pretty sure Fallout 3 was similar. I remember. Oh, excuse me, burpularity. Concrete. I mean, the thing is, you expect a certain amount of brokenness from Bethesda games anyway, but Fallout 4 was perhaps a more egregious example of it. Here's hoping by the time Starfield comes out, it's not quite as egregious. Bobbins had his first jab yesterday, feeling fine today. Yeah, I got mine and I had the shivers and like a fever for about an hour or two afterwards, but that was it. Went to bed, got up in the morning, was fine. Sore arm and that was it. Assuming there's no one left, but you can never quite tell. High-powered magnet. Spong. If it's a high-powered magnet, it's probably an electromagnet, isn't it? I was going to say, how come I'm not just like flying into all the metal things, but it'll be an electromagnet. I'm trying to put logical thinking into a game nonsense. I'm overthinking it, aren't I? It's making water. My throat's going a bit dry. Just apologise for the coughy cough there. I'm assuming there's no one left. Never can tell with these raidery types. There's be one hiding somewhere. We buy steak? Yes. What can we make? Grilled rad roach, don't mind if I do. You should always take time to do the cooking and stuff in this game because it's basically simple, free, simple XP. Not a lot of XP, but it's some. Longshoreman outfit. Baseball cap. Not that I'm going to wear that. Yeah. Toolie box. Ooh. Bobby Pitch, thank you. Most kind of you. Yay, skull. I will at some point have to spend an episode just pootling about on a settlement. It will be something I have to do at some point. You know, it's a part of the game. We will have to explore that possibility sometime or other. Athletic outfit, you say? Not that athletic. Hello. Goodbye. Wait, I missed. Yes, the NPCs are a tad annoying. Cat comes out with some endless comments as for Ava. I've only ever had I've had Nick. I like Nick. And I've had Dogmeat. I just wish Dogmeat wouldn't whine and whimper as much. And it surprises me that no one's yet created a mod on consoles to shut Dogmeat up. Dogmeat would be great if he just shut up for a minute. He's always doing that blooming whimpering all the time. But we'll keep Nick around until we've done his quest. We might go back to Dogmeat. I might get the mod that turns Dogmeat into a husky. If I remember rightly, it doesn't look pretty good. Crap. Okay, they're dead. Wherever that was. I told you there wasn't everybody. Wasn't gone. Where was that person then, Nick? Where did you just do the do? The hell? I can hear like clunking noises. It's like power armor or something. I see nobody. Okay. I don't think we've been all the way up to the top, have we? Is there up a bit? I can't remember now. Yes, there's a bit here. We've done this bit. Is there more uppiness? Okay, that was weird. I heard Nick behind me, and then all of a sudden Nick's over there. I got nervous then for a second. Don't do that to me, buddy. I'm currently trying my luck with Cat, but like a good little Catholic girl, she ain't playing ball. Game glitch, I think. Panzer. hello. Das ist ein Caven gefahren. Yeah, let's explore this caveage. It's not a cave. Oh. It's... no. Well, that's rubbish. Thought it was a cave there, then. We're all excited. There's no cave. Anyway, we were on our way to Sanctuary. Yeah. I said cat and it's Kate, isn't it? It's the sidekick, not cat. I don't know why I said cat. I'm sure there's a cave around here. Thought there was. Maybe there's not. Toileting place. I will take that bucket that's probably full of poop. Lovely. Tasty. Delicious. Fun for all the family. Hello. Mysterious hole into the universe. Don't fall through. You'll never get out. That does seem to be it. I'm sure I thought there was another level to it, but I must have been mistaken. Anyway, let's crack on to Sanctuary. Sanctuary! I have sorted Marcy Long out. She's volunteered to become Sanctuary Hills to Vault 88 travelling salesperson. Oh yeah, Marcy Long. So depressing, that woman. I usually make her the travelling wheelbarrow as well, because I can't be doing with her. It's so grumpy and snarky. It's like, yeah, you're going to go become the pack mule now. See ya. Bye. Oops. Damn it. Stuck on a grass. Sort of, oh, there's a house here. There's an entire building there that I hadn't even spotted, like a tool. Every time I see these hub flowers, I think, oh, look, Death Bell. That woman in Riften wants me to get some Death Bell. And it's like, yeah, that's the wrong game, Fox. Was is this place? Was ist los? I tell you what, I've heard it before and I'll say it again. If you're trying to learn how to do weathered model paint jobs and you've got Fallout 4, treat Fallout 4 as your sort of a tutorial on basic weathering. It's not super realistic, but looking at some of the either the in-game models or even more so the loading screen models, rotate them around and take a look. There's some great examples of like rust and chipping and bits where, for example, the metal looks shiny, but some bits aren't shiny and some bits are shiny, like bare metal. Great, it's a great reference. Take some time, look at the things in this game. Mining hut. It'll be either rad roaches or zombalons, or nobody. Okay. Can I do an expert lock? I cannot. Okay. That's me screwed then, isn't it? No popsicle for Vader. Oh. Yes, and she has to pass several signs of neon flashing lights telling her exactly what she is. I just I mean, I know they're not going to. But after playing Skyrim and Inigo, playing the Inigo mod in Skyrim, it really makes you want and hope and wish that Bethesda put that amount of effort into their companions in Starfield and ongoing games. Because compared to Inigo, the companions in Fallout 4 are just garbage. And I don't know, I love Nick to bits. Nick is by far the best companion in this game. But compared to Inigo, it's like comparing something made out of stickle bricks to a hand sculpted marble statue. It's not going to happen. I really do hope that they've taken some, note of the mods. I mean, I know they tend to look at the mods and stuff, but I really hope that they've, tried to work on that, because it'll be a shame if Starfield, when it comes out, is just this, more of this with better graphics. Gormless companions, NPCs that run into place when you enter the room, that kind of thing. It'd be a shame if it's just more of the same with better graphics. I really hope that, if you pardon the pun, as we're about to walk up to this particular location, push the boat out. I keep hearing about a new Fallout 4 DLC, Fallout London, says Panzer. I've not heard anything about that. I don't think they do Fallout 4 DLC now. It's like 6 years old. They gave up on Fallout 4 DLC like after a couple of years. All their effort now will be into like continuing Fallout 76. Oh, they might do Fallout 76 DLC, I suppose. I would love for them to do a Fallout in Britain somewhere, but I think the problem with it will be is that Fallout is the whole sort of anchor of Fallout is its world of tomorrow Americana kind of thing that obviously wouldn't really apply if it was set in England or Britain or anywhere else. Boston Sailing Club. Ooh, look at that model boat. Ted's been here. Ted, you've had your weathering pencils out again, haven't you? You little tinker. Ted's had his weathering pencils out. Sarah Jane says that's a mod, I think. Yeah, it could be. I don't know if they would ever do a Fallout outside of the US, because I said part of the charm is the kind of 1950s America / World of Tomorrow whole style. Because if you moved it out of the US, then theoretically you'd have to lose all the different in-game brands that everybody's come to know, because they wouldn't all necessarily be present in other countries. I'm not saying it wouldn't be good. I just don't think you have to. There'd be a lot of people that'd be like, "Oh, it's not Fallout. There's no, the cars are rubbish, and there's no this, that, and the other." Yeah, somebody would complain. It would be cool though. Fallout Manchester. Yeah, I'm doing that. A somewhat half-assed reconstruction of, like, Manchester and its environs, or even environs even. I'd love that. Being a Manchester lad. I'd be all up in that business. It would be sad if they set it in London, because if you're not British or if you're not English, you won't know this, but pretty much everybody who doesn't live in London hates the fact that everything gets set in London. and that every TV program or movie or anything, game, if it's going to be in the UK, it's in London. And everybody who doesn't live in London is like, you know, Jesus Christ, can we have something that's not in London for a change? Like, you know, Doctor Who, always in London. That's it. That's British TV, and even that's always in London. So, yeah. Non-Londoners can get quite grumpy after a while that the rest of the world seems to think that basically the UK is London. It's quite annoying after a while. Nothing against Londoners and people that live in the south, but it'd be nice for, you know, something not to be in London for once. Do you know what? I've been to London. It's a town like any other. Bobrov's best moonshine, yeah, das ist richtig. Can I have that mushroom? Can I have their mushrooms? Oh. Nothing. Nothing. I thought there might be somebody in here, but there's clearly nobody. Fox, in the Fallout universe, Europe is basically one big radiation cesspit anyway. Will have to be many years in the future from Fallout 4. China will be good as the same time frame. Absolutely. Yeah, because Europe didn't do too well in the resource wars. They kind of got their ass kicked big style. So, but there's still potential. I mean, oh hello. Don't forget it is like 200 years. So I don't know. I don't know. Just as long as it wasn't in bloody London again. Everything's in London. Shut up. The London nonsense. All us Northern Doctor Who fans were quite happy when the latest Doctor started off in Sheffield. It's like, oh, thank God it's not London for once. I mean, it's still Sheffield, but, you know, it's not London. Yeah, we get us non-Londoners get quite grumpy about that. Not all of us, but some of us. It's like, to non-Londoners, it's like London is Ultramarines, as in, oh look, it's another book, it's about Ultramarines. Oh look, it's another box set, it's Ultramarines. Yeah, to us it's like, oh look, it's a TV show and it's in London, quelle surprise. Oh look, it's a this, that and the other, set in London. I think that's why the Bieber tried to base series outside of London, to be honest, like Line of Duty, says Cy Reynolds. Yeah, I mean, for a long time they've been criticised for a lot of stuff being focused in like the London area and the south. But they are looking at moving their headquarters up north then anyway. More of it anyway, so it's good, it's all good. I'm not saying everything should be round here, but it's just nice for the rest of the country to be acknowledged. Yeah, we're not the third world. Well, we are the third world. Let's just be honest. We are the third world. But we may be the third world, but we're the third world and proud. Wait. Did I see something on the roof? Is there a way to get up on the roof? Is the cellar... Oh, I forgot this bit. The whole goddamn basement I forgot about. Let's go in the basement. See how quick that was? Yeah, I like this Series X. Seriously. Don't know what we've got down here. I need to go for a great big wee. That's what I know for sure. So let me just turn my monitor on. I shall very quickly go for a great... I'll put you on the be right back in a minute thing. And then I'll go for a great big wee. And when we come back, we'll carry on. So, back in a moment. And we're back. There we go. Sorry about that. That was one of them wheeze that like takes forever. You know, like sometimes you go for a wee and you're in and out, and then sometimes it's like, oh, it takes forever. Right, where are we? Yes, we're exploring this little building now. Here's hoping it's not my alerts, because I've got a pea shooter ready to shoot them with. Oh, burpage. Tasted rubbish. Is there anybody here? No. Excellent. Right. These bits. Now, if you remember, in Skyrim, best sound in the game is mushrooms. Picking mushrooms. Not that mushrooms make a sound by themselves. In Fallout, the best sound in the game, it's not mushrooms because it's a slightly different sound. The best sound in Fallout 4 is this. I don't know why I like that. I just like that sound. It sounds like something being powered down and turned off. I like it. Chalk, don't mind if I do. I want to draw an enormous cock and balls on there, but I'm not able to. This seems like a short... something missed out of this game that should have been there. And why has nobody made a mod to allow you to draw on the blackboards? Seems like a missed opportunity, if you ask me. Nothing else? Is that it? That would appear to be everything here. Where are we? I think don't worry, folks. I'm all set and ready for just in case the Daleks invade Nelson or Burnley. Burnley! Lovely. Flood warning. Fox has gone for a wee-wee. No, it was more like trying to... You know, like, yeah, it's like trying to go through a pinhole sometimes. When you're in a rush and you need to do a quick wee and it goes, no, you're going to pee through a pinhole. Oh, I'll be here for hours. Fox needs to paint up the Nuka-Cola girls and bottle I sent him and include that in his photo montage. Says Paul Di Tommaso. Yes, I've still got those. I need to paint those. Wait, what photo montage? Photo montage of what? What's this photo montage I didn't know about? Wow, this person clearly set themselves out to protect their stash with mines. Died, but how did the head get there? And then into my backpack. Nothing in that. I particularly like the way that makes no noise at all when you throw it. They do realistic movement physics, but not realistic hanging around physics. I can't be asked going all the way down there again. Yeah. Let us crack on. Swig of water. KFC for 4 has been ordered. I'm a bit peckish today. I take it it's just you eating it. Good girl. Get in. This is, of course, the correct way to order KFC. Your Fallout 4 away... Oh, I see what you mean. I've got you. Yes. Understood. Yes, I must do those. Yeah, remember I said about looking at these models for like weathering tips? Look at the rust on this car. See how you've got the dark patches and the light patches? And see, it's not really clear, but see how the dark patches are less reflective than the light patches. Because the dark patch of rust, it's not realistic, but the dark patch of rust will be rougher and less smooth than the light patch of rust. And the bits that are little bits of paint. So you see you've got that little specular highlight there. On the what used to be yellow paint, but you don't have that on the rust patches because they're rusted now. They don't shine as much. That's why I love the look of this game. It may not be the best looking game in the world, and it may not be like, you know, may have some shonky textures here and there, but the lighting engine is sublime, and the way they map the textures as a weathering resource. You know, it's not super realistic, but if you're painting models that look like this, then that's a good paint job. You know, if you're doing slightly stylized, slightly cartoony weathering, it's perfect. Look at this shiny chrome. See how it is still a little bit shiny, but the rust patches aren't. Or, you know, you look at some bits. Where's another bit? There's another bit somewhere. Like, there's still some shine to those chrome strips, but it's not massively shiny. It's the kind of thing where you, for example, there, look at the reflection on this strip. See how little bit of overexposure there. Lovely. It's the kind of thing that, you know, you'd paint it grey colours and silver colours, like this grill. And then maybe you do some graphite on the very edges so that it's got a little bit of shine, but when the edge hits the graphite, it gets a real nice shine to it. Yeah, I love this game for that kind of thing. Also for the way Nick pops into existence. So am I, but gravy is the best item on the KFC menu. I love... I'll get the high tower stack, chicken stack, burger stack thing. Stack, not the zinger, but the regular burger with hash brown and stuff. I'll get that. I'll get 2 portions of fries, a portion of the southern fried rice because I really like that, maybe 2 portions of that, a gravy, and then Mama Fox normally has like balls. She has a box of chicken balls, but she doesn't eat them all, so I get to get the sort of handful of balls on my meal as well, which is kind of cool. And then that all goes into my face. The only thing that would make KFC better is if they sold McDonald's milkshakes, because I love McDonald's milkshakes. I love McDonald's chocolate shake more than you can possibly imagine. And I really miss the fact I can't have a McShake while I'm having my McKFC.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Oh yeah, good point. We had a radio message, didn't we? Forgot about that. Do not play any of these. I can't play any of those at all.
Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Cool. Therefore we must go back to the Diamond City, yes. Diamond City. In which case, why don't we just get rid of... we're nearly at Sanctuary, aren't we? I think I was going to Sanctuary just to dump all my crap. I think. We're nearly there. We'll get to Sanctuary. Then we've got to head to the Corvega plant anyway, which is there. And that's on the way to Diamond City, so... What I shall do is I shall... first step is that one. We've got Far From Home. Talk to Ellie. Hello, Ellie. Came here in that thing. Braver than I thought. T-1000 would definitely try to reacquire you there. I would. I can't do an Arnie voice when I'm trying to be not shouting. Get to Sanctuary first, then we'll get there first. Except which way is Sanctuary now? I've got confused. Not that way, it's that way. Yeah, it's that way behind this factory. I don't want to go into because it'll set me off going into this. I'm going to go into this factory, aren't we? So let's plan on going into a building. We shall try and not trigger this building then, because we'll come back to this place another time. Or should we just go into the building? I don't know. I don't even know what building this is. I'm sure, I'm certain we would have been here before and triggered that building, but guess not. Whoa! God damn it, they took me by surprise. Little bastard shot me in the ass. I thought somebody was shooting at us because I heard Nick firing. I'm like, who's shooting at us? God damn it. Made me jump and everything then. I was having thoughts about KFC and everything. I was a bit distracted. Yeah, I was having filthy KFC thoughts. You know it's going to be KFC tonight, don't you? Didn't want KFC tonight. I think it may end up being KFC. I'll get in there. Yeah. Do. Oh, we did it again with the funky balls. I need to recover from the sword jokes, God damn it. I appreciate you have no taste buds, says Sarah Jane. Sai says, but so right, we can agree to disagree as long as you appreciate that I'm right. Wait, what? Oh, because Cy Reynolds says that gravy is the best thing on the KFC. I misread that. Right, Cy Reynolds is saying that gravy is the best thing on KFC menu. Everything on the KFC menu is the best thing on the KFC menu. I just wish they did portions of drumsticks. Because when it comes to chicken, you don't want to be farting about with bones. You want to just put the chicken in your face hole and apply it to chewing, and then your happiness. So when you get like a boneless chicken breast, you just wolf it down. Nom 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 nom, gone. When you get like a buffalo, you get a chicken wing. Okay, there's still bones in there, but you just nibble at it and the meat's gone. There's no farting about. But when you get like the sort of random shape of chicken and you don't know which bit's flesh and which bit's bone, and you're like, oh, it's a pain in the bum. I don't want to be farting. I want to just pick up the food and put it into my face. The drumsticks, pick it up, nom nom nom, gone. Boneless chicken breast, put it in your face, gone. Balls, gone. Burger, gone. When you get the bucket when it just says chicken pieces, and you're like, well, hang on, what pieces of chicken are these chicken pieces? Are they bone? Are they boneless things? What are they? But you end up with like one drumstick and then a load of those like half chicken parts, which are like, oh, fart around. Best time. I don't know why they can't do more like pack-o drumsticks, because I just buy that forever. Drumsticks are fun. Not as much fun as, you know, the boneless chicken breast, but Nosmo King, famous vaudeville actor. What is that? Oh, is that the wicked shipping? Wicked awesome shipping. Oh, I have taste buds. Gravy is just brilliance in a pot, says Cy Reynolds. And young lady, have no taste buds, you're a smoker. Sarah Jane says, I don't smoke, I'm asthmatic. I don't know how you thought that Sarah Jane was a smoker, seeing as I've never heard anyone ever say that she is or isn't. Where you got that from? We'll come back and explore these other buildings at a time. But now we just need to get our ass to Mars. Or Sanctuary, as we like to call it. I'm assuming though these buildings are all mods, says Panzer. No. A lot of these are just default. There are lots of places that have been added. Through mods, but no, all these settings I've been to so far are regular ass vanilla game things. Consider me corrected, I'm confuddling you with someone else, says Cy Reynolds. Yes. You're thinking of Dad, who smokes and also lives off KFC. Given half the chance. Could be. Be confusing her with Dad. Talking of which, Dad's been very quiet in chat. You're right there, Dad. You with us? Kind of cool idea. Build a house out of a pylon. I thought that was Nick then for a minute. It's not, is it? Hello. Look at all these melons, melons, melons.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
He looks bizarrely like a brown-haired version of Steven Novella from the Skeptic's Guide to the Universe. Neither do I, just passing through. Or shall I say, it's okay, I'm friendly. Look, just... Oh, there we go. It's okay, I'm friendly, not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here? Farming's hard work.
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Blake Abernathy. You new to the Commonwealth?
Yes, I know, it's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
What do you need to start up a farm?
Well, my father would have told you it's the 3 L's. Land, labor,
Hello, creatures.
and love.
I can see creatures in the
You gotta have
background.
land to work, you gotta put in a full day's labor, and you gotta love what you do. Anyone who doesn't ain't gonna last long. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Oh, hello, creatures.
Watch for the charge.
But, hello. I've never been attacked by a rad stag before. Watch Nick now be shooting at, like...
Snoop 'em out.
Not a bad guy. I was in the middle of a conversation, you little heathens.
Seems they skipped town.
Never ever been attacked by a rad stag before. Right, anyway, as I was saying... Gonna come back, aren't they?
Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field.
I was gonna say, yes, what kind of crops you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far. Blake Abernathy.
We'll go through all the stuff we've just done.
Either way, good to see you. How about you? Ever think about... Well, you gotta have land. Anyone who doesn't? Word of advice, though. Why do all the hard work?
Bastards, all of them.
Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
There's nothing worse than losing a child, believe me, I know.
Yeah, it can be a real monstrous world.
I'm sorry to hear you say so. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
I've got that locket back. I've already picked it up. Oh, okay. Oh, is it the ones in... Oh, okay. I took out some raiders earlier. I think I found the locket you're talking about.
You serious? That's great news.
I was lucky then, wasn't it?
Speechless.
Didn't even
I'm
know
sure
I picked
she'll
it up.
go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
Cool.
Sure thing.
How many space coins has he got? I don't know. None.
Of course.
Okay. Cool. I didn't even know I picked that thing up. I wonder why he was being so conversational, because I've never really had a conversation with him before. There's me. Oh, I haven't found the Boston Sailing Club or that raider encampment, but then I did find a sinkhole by falling into it, says Panzer. Yeah, the encampment, the raider place is from a mod. The boat club might be from a mod. I shall show you. I have. I can do this now. It won't take me half an hour to go and check out the mods either, because it's a lot faster loading them now. Normally this would be a 5-minute wait. You weren't Fox. They were being chased by the flies, you muppet. Wait, what flies? I didn't even see flies. I saw nothing. There was nothing happening. I deny everything. I was confuddling with Sue. It's Fox's fault. You can shut up. My fault. Not my fault. It's Chris's fault. If you need to blame something on me, then blame Chris. That's how it works. What have I got? I've got more explore. Oh yeah, there's the sailing club. And the hillside fort. Yeah, that's got more explore, is that one. But I've also got that's in the outer wilds. I've also got what have I got? Beantown Interiors. That has loads of interiors to properties in Boston. Stops them all just being like, you know, empty buildings. Stumble Upon also has lots of little interiors and stuff. Tales from the Commonwealth adds a few locations and quests and characters and stuff like that. And Plenty of Exploration adds a lot of little locations. Expanding Boston does the same again. So yeah, there's quite a few I've got that add lots of little extra bits. But again, not all of those are available on every platform. Some of those won't be available on PlayStation because it doesn't allow you to add new stuff to the game. What can I make? What can I make? Nothing in there. Ooh, some ribeye steak. Now I got a squirrel on a stick earlier. Can I not cook that? Oh. I've never made vegetable soup before. Oh. It's the first soup I've ever made in Fallout ever. That's my first ever Fallout soup, I think. Wow. I speak to the farm owner. Complete his quest, get a price reduction at the shop, and then it tells me I've discovered the location. Fantastic. I don't like third person in this game. It doesn't do anything. That's not how you do anything in a garden.
Blake told me what you did for us. For Mary. I know it's not much, but any trading you want to do, I'll go easy on the price. Let me know if there's anything you want to take a look at.
How are you holding up?
Thanks to you. Better. Mary was a good kid. She had fire in her. I can't tell you how many arguments we had. That girl hated rules, and believe me, I had plenty.
You did your best.
Did I? What's the best you can do in a world like this? We knew the risks of having kids these days, and we took them, but it was worth it. I won't argue that. Anyway, enough. I'm sure you got plenty of your own thoughts to deal with rather than listen to mine. But like I said, if you need something, just let me know. It's not every day a stranger comes along and helps us out the way you did.
Just do my job, ma'am. Maybe later.
Let me know if you change your mind. Okay.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Cool. Now, I think you can make this into a settlement. So I think if we do... Nick's just going in having fun. If we do expand beyond Sanctuary, I think I might make this... Because I like the Abernathys. They're good people. They're good folks. Where's the workbench, though? There's a workbench here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. There it is. Right, just where I was stood. Yeah, you can make it a settlement. Yeah, so I think at some point we'll come back and we'll help the Abernathys get settled, I think. Give them some defences and shizzle and that. So remind me, at some point we'll spend a feature animal. Okay. Catch it. God damn it, it's like every cat. You get a workbench and they're on it straight away. So accurate. Yes, remind me one day and we'll come back here and we'll sort of give them some defences and stuff. Right, where are we? Fox, he's a farmer. Farmers are notoriously skint. Fox, it was the locket from the Olivier satellite station thingy. I've already forgotten. There has been some language, says Bob into Quano Man. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm doing a Chris and losing track of the conversation in chat. Let us continue or finish wending our way towards Sanctuary. Sanctuary! Then it's time for me to go and make my dinner. Cornish pasties and other things. Why is there a caravan over there? I wonder what that caravan is. That could be something interesting. Let's quickly go over there. All the way over there, which will take us hours at this speed. But you love it. Don't pretend you don't. So, what's that? Oh, it's the rad stag I killed, I think. Is it? Or is it a dog? Us? Oh, it is a rad stag. Yeah, it's the one I killed. Never noticed this grave here before. Quite sad. Melons. All the melons in the world. In my game, it's no longer Abernathy Farm. Alas, raiders in my absence took them all out. Ugh. Sucks. A friend of mine, many years ago, she fell in love with Skyrim. She'd never played anything like it before. She fell in love with it. And she absolutely adored Bellathor. Everything's for sale. Absolutely adored Bellathor. She thought it was the best thing in the world. She used to go into that shop. And even when she'd, like, you know, long outlived Whiterun, she'd go to Whiterun just to sell her stuff. And she was gutted. And contemplating restarting the game once after 1,000 hours because a dragon attacked Whiterun and killed Bellathor amongst some other people. And she's like, I have to start again. Well, don't be daft. No, I'm gonna have to start again. I can't not have Bellathor. I don't think she did in the end. To Sanctuary! Again. It's now the Macready farm, says Panzer. Ah. I've got you. Not having a reticle means sometimes I really struggle to figure out what the hell I'm pointing at. I'm trying to pick something up and I'm like, wait, am I pointing in even the right direction? Food's about here, so I'll be in the background munching, Sarah Jane. Cool, enjoy it. Well, I'll be heading off in a minute. I've got to go and sort our foods out, so... There, what's that? Something there. Wild mongrel, you say?
Someone's coming. There.
I hate these things. Oh, mint. Exploded. Yes. The one thing I do miss in this game compared to Skyrim is exploding cows. Rather orbital cows. This game does need some orbital cows. It does need some optional shuttle status activity going on. God damn it! I'm now having thoughts about KFC, but we can't have KFC. I've had too many takeouts this week already. I need to not be eating all this unhealthy stuff. The thing is, I'm my own worst enemy. I made last night. We had chicken. It was Fox's mess with diced up chicken into little pieces. God damn it! There we go. What was I saying? I was saying in the middle of saying something. No idea. What was I talking about? Yeah, Fox's mess with, like, you know, chicken, diced up chicken, and the usual Fox's mess. Lots of random ingredients, but I added into it when I was like frying up the chicken. I added various spices and herbs, but I also added, whilst it was in the frying pan, I added a load of mayonnaise into the frying pan and a huge amount of big fat clotted double cream. It was divine. It was fantastic, but I'll regret it. Probably the worst thing I could have eaten. My cholesterol count, but hey. I hate these things so much.
Something out.
Hoping I could get them with the splash damage, but clearly not. Mother! Oh, yeah.
One way to get the coolant pumping.
Oh. Don't be doing that to me. Little bastard shot me in the ass. Right. Onwards to Sanctuary again. Again, I can see Sanctuary. It's just there. It is within our grasp. Crap, I'm reloading this rifle like it's my own playthrough and I've got like 9,000 rounds. I need to not do that because I don't have 9,000. I've got 150 rounds. I need to be more careful and frugal with my bullets. Orbital Wild Dogs just add junk mortar. Ooh. Being a rocket launcher, as it was in Fallout 3. We should just about make it into Sanctuary and get my stuff sold, and then I think we'll call it a day today. And then we'll head our way down to the Corvega assembly plant, get that cleared out. And
I don't think we're alone.
Was it more Zombalons?
Not alone.
Don't go behind the wood thing.
There.
They're not very zombie-like zombies. They're just kind of dudes walking.
Didn't even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Yeah, they weren't doing much zombie-like. They were just kind of walking like dudes. Or dudettes. Also, they're kind of naked, almost. Kind of weird. Anyway, onwards to Sanctuary. I have food, lots of... So when you say it's enough KFC for 4 people, Sarah Jane, you need to tell us what you've got. Have you got like 4 boneless boxes? Have you got like 4 20-piece buckets? I'm sure I saw the other day they do like an 80-piece bucket or something. I'm like, Jesus Christ, really? Is that even humanly possible to eat all that? Yeah, what did you get? I know you can't really say now because you're too busy putting it all into your face. Ball peen. Ball peen. Because you're worth it. Yeah. Anybody trying not to go to the loo right now, holding in a wee? Here's all the trickly water sounds for you. Hello, something blew up. I heard it. I've not done the best job here, have I, getting this place sorted out? I really must actually build this into a proper settlement. We will do it at some point. We will do it at some point. It's just, you know, I could spend 6 hours building a settlement. I'm sure you wouldn't want to actually watch that. What time is it? 11:18 AM. I could do it. Just need to clean up round here though. Oh, naked zombies reminds me of your mods about zombies. Have you checked the infection rate thing? Oh yeah, because I redid my mods, didn't I? That's a good point. That's a good point. I've actually... Do I need to reset them? You idiot. Oh, that's a very good point. All these mods that I've done. I'm missing a tape here, I think. Config. Quickly check on the mods. I'll go through these later. I'm not going to go through them now. Oh, wait, anywhere. Config. Oh, no, I didn't want that.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's mine.
I didn't want to play that. There we go. Thank you. Wait. Oh, wait, there we go. Settings. Zombie walkers. Disable, headshots only. Disable. I think it's as I had the last time. Perception 5. There we go. Yeah. I think it's as I set it. I think the settings have maintained themselves. Res infection if infected. No, I want that off. I got really annoying. Every time I cleared a building out and then 5 minutes later they will be back again as zombies. It's like, oh. Didn't enjoy that. Disabled. Disabled. Cool. I'll check all my other mods later. Sit and subject you to that right now. Do you know, it seems like so long ago that we actually started this damn playthrough. It's not that long ago. Actually, about 2 days. In-game playtime, anyway. I'm not worried. Windows open. Bring on all the watery sounds you want. Got feisty feast. What's a feisty feast? I'll have a look at that. Feisty feast. I don't know what that means. I've done the base, some simple basic things for the settlement. I've got like the settler's bell. Don't know how many people are here. I've got my house set up. That's all I care about. My house is awesome. My house has also got the front door open. Who's in my house? Better not be in my house, bitches. Lacking a lot of furniture in here. Got any bobbleheads? I don't know if I've got any bobbleheads. I don't think I have. I wish it was like automatic like in Fallout 3. Oh, I've got one, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I wish it was automatic. It just like, you know, it just took them out. You'd have to find the damn things. Yeah. Got some magazines. Again, you've got to find all the magazines, haven't you? Miscellaneous. I've got one of those. Oops. I didn't want that. Survival guide. Can't store that there. Oh. Okay. Bit weird. Live and love. Massachusetts Surgical Journal. Massachusetts. So we got Robco Fun. That's one. Two of them. Okay. I've got a speech bobblehead. You can see that. Computer twos. Tumblers today. Okay, so I can put covert operations in there. That magazine's full. That rack even. And now we do the same again. I've got any more? Yeah, one of those. Why can't I put the survival guide? Oh, it might not be an official. Oh, yeah. It's a mod thing. I forgot. That one isn't though. Nah. I'll put in the bobblehead that I didn't know I picked up because it wasn't immediately obvious. Miscellaneous speech bobblehead is S. Obviously. Duh. Yep. Slowly. Right, what's in this? What's in this? What's in this? I don't know what I've got all these storage areas for. I think this is for... I think this was questy things, like things I wanted to keep. I don't know why there's two plastic plates in there. Like... Comic Command, I don't need that. Can't store that. Come on, survival guide, I can store that in there. Cybernetic brain augmenter. What? Not there. Can I store those? No. But I can store the other one. Inhibitor. I can store those, but I can't store the cybernetic brain augmenter. Okay. Where are we up to? Let's have a look. Some of these books and things that we don't need. We'll need that for something later on. Maybe not. Party book, we just need that for thing. Card, Pitfall, not going to play it. Models, yep. These are all little questy things, interesting things that I want to keep just for myself. Tokens. I kind of have my reasons for storing various things. It's mostly because of the way I used to play Fallout 3, to be perfectly honest. Attractive Ultimate Van. Tungsten we can't do. This is basically just questy things, interesting things that I want to keep, like my little keepsakes. Call it. Yeah. Just dump all this stuff and then we'll call it quits. So I shall dump all my pre-war. No, I didn't want that. Pre-war money do I have? Pre-war money. It'd be interesting to. I must actually. Damn it. I must actually check out my own personal playthrough, because teddy bears. In my own personal playthrough, I had like I put a pool table in the middle of Sanctuary, and what happened was basically it tanked the frame rate anytime you walked in, because there's a pool table in the middle of Sanctuary with, like, every time I found a pool ball in the world, I'd bring it home and I'd dump it on the pool table. So there's like hundreds and hundreds of pool balls on this pool table, and it would just completely tank the frame rate, like horribly. You walk in, it'd be like, oh no. So it'd be interesting to see how it does on this console. Ooh. Now, why do I collect pre-war money? Oh. Why do I collect teddy bears? I don't know. Well, in Fallout 3, you collected pre-war money because it was like, it weighed nothing and was worth a few caps. So it was a fantastic way to make money by selling money. In Fallout, with teddy bears in Fallout 3, there was no reason to collect them, but there was one teddy bear in a radar array behind a wall that you could, if you did some jiggery pokery, you could get out, and it was like the size of a car. So I collected them because there were awesome teddy bears there. But there was a reason to collect teddy bears in them there days. Right, so we'll just store all our junk. Okay. And we'll sell all our crap. Which is... Did the wind... I forgot what we called the gun. Did the wind Brune Doug. So all of those. We want to get rid of all of these. Keep the Molotov cocktails, obviously. Well, that way we don't accidentally sell anything we want to keep. Apparel. Those, everything else I think can go. Oh, we're going to keep Kellogg's outfit, weren't we? It's a nice thing to have stored away. You have to be really careful of the way this menu moves around. Sometimes it can be really, it can take you by surprise. You can sell the wrong thing. I should really wear a surgical mask given the times we live in, shouldn't I, really? Aid. I don't need anything. How many stim packs have I got? I think I might have enough stim packs now to not have to depend on food so much. All these. But if not, we'll just have to make more. Melon. Keep that just in case. 7 of them. We had a load of noodle cups, didn't we? They're favorited. That's pork and beans. Keep the purified water. No, we don't need. Work our way down the list. Oh, it's almost everything. See, I almost want to collect sugar bombs, but again, that's a throwback to Fallout 3, you see. Stealth boy don't need. Squirrel stick don't need. I've got 182 stim packs. I think I'll be alright. Burnt books. Burnt. They can all go. We should be done in a moment, folks. I should be with you in a second. Don't want to sell those. I don't want to get rid of. I don't want to put them in anywhere in case I need them for something. I don't quite know what I need, but can't sell those. I think that's everything there. Those ammo. I can't remember what I need now. What have I got weapons wise? I need 50 cal, 10 mil, 308. Okay. It's like, yeah. 50 cal. Don't need 38s. Don't need 44s. Don't need 45s. Don't need 5.56 or 5 mils. Flaming fuels, fusion cells, fusion cores, gamma rounds, missiles, or plasma cartridges are not needed in this place. Done. 21,366 caps. Fantastic. Right, so I think I shall very quickly. Oops, hello. That's not how doors work, dear boy. Trying to be efficient and speedy, you see, but messing it up. I think we'll use this little cupboard here for clothage. Things. So, get Kellogg's outfit in there. No, that's not what I wanted, is it?
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it. Seen this place?
Nick. Gosh. Yeah, right, put that in there.
Place make monsters out of men.
Right, and I think what we'll do is we will call it there. I shall sit my ass down here. Do a quick save. In fact, no, I'll sit down. I shall sit thee down. Yeah. Yep. Shall overwrite that one. I'll clear some of those saves out. And I shall take off my headphones. And I shall leave it there. So thank you very much everyone who's been watching. We're a few minutes late. Thank you very much everyone who tuned in today to watch. I do appreciate you coming along on a Friday afternoon to watch. Don't forget, of course, if you want to help support this channel, you can do. Keep this channel alive and literally put food on my table and it go away. You can do by becoming a patron or a channel member. Either go to Patreon. You're spooking me out. Either go to patreon.com/modelmakingguru, the address on the bottom there, or you can just click the join button underneath any one of my channel videos or live streams, and you can become a member. You can support the channel directly, and you can, like I say, literally keep the channel alive, put food on my table. Please consider that. I'll be back tomorrow with Skyrim Saturday. And of course I'll be back on Sunday with Warhammer Sunday. Don't forget though, I'll also be back tonight at midnight, or rather 5 to midnight tonight, on Colin's channel, Festa 67's Workshop. Colin and I will be continuing on with whatever we're building. I can't remember what I'm doing now, Death Guard I think. So do come and join myself and Colin and Dad as the voice of gods on Festa 67's Workshop tonight at midnight, or 5 to midnight. I'll be doing that stream. But if I don't see you then, I will see you tomorrow for Skyrim Saturday. So thank you very much, everyone. Do take care of yourselves. Don't forget, of course, go make something awesome. Go be awesome. Go play something awesome. Go turn on the monitor so I can actually stop the stream. Fox, that'd be a good start, wouldn't it? I'm stalling for time now. Yes, go do things. Go play things. Go eat things. Enjoy. Sarah Jane, enjoy the rest of your KFC, because now I really want KFC. And I shall see you all a bit later on this evening. Take care, everyone. Adios, amigos.